Good morning. I hope you must have written the question answers which I have sent through the PDF. These question answers are very important. Now, the last topic that is being left is cell division. Cell division is the process by which a parent cell divides into two or more daughter cells. Now, the question may arise that why do the cell divide? So, there are various reasons that's why do the cell divide. So, cell divide to replace the old, dead or damaged cells. Cells also divide so that the living thing can grow. Organism grow because cells are dividing to produce more and more cells. So for the growth and development of the organism, the cell divide. For to replace the dead or damaged cell, the cell divide. Now, cell division is of two types, mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis involves the division of body cell, that is the vegetative cells, whereas the meiosis involves the division of reproductive cells. Now, second difference between the mitosis and meiosis is mitosis, the division of cell occurs once, whereas the division of cell occurs twice. The daughter in mitosis, the daughter cells are produced, two daughter cells are produced, whereas in meiosis, four daughter cells are produced. In mitosis, the chromosome number remains same, whereas in meiosis, chromosome number reduces to half. So, today we have completed the chapter. One question is being left, that is the question number 9. That intentionally I have not given you in the PDF file because it required the experiment. So to make it more clear, I have explained it through the experiment. Now question number 9. To demonstrate the osmosis using potato tuber. Material required. 2 big potato tubers, beakers half filled with water, pins, knife, sugar solution, water. Now procedure. Take 2 large size potato, peel off their skin and make their base flat. Make a hollow cavity in the center of each. Fill the potato marked A with sugar solution. Fill B with plain water. See plain water in B. Now set each in different beakers half filled with water and mark as A and B. Mark the initial level of solution water in the cavity in both the sets by inserting the pins. Now leave them undisturbed for 2 to 3 hours. After 2 to 3 hours, the observation will be the solution in the cavity A rises, whereas in B there is no change in water level. Inference. In setup A, water molecule moved across the semi-permeable cell membrane into the cavity. See here the movement of water molecule. Whereas in B, there is no movement of water molecules can be seen because the concentration of water molecule is same on both the sides. Now question number 9. So to make it more clear, I have drawn the diagram so that it will be clear to you. For this question, this 4 potatoes is being taken and labeled it as A, B, C and D. Now how to do this experiment? So for that you have to take 4 peeled potato halves and hollow each one out to make potato cups. See there, these are the potato cup A, potato cup B, potato cup C and potato cup D. So in which one should be made from the boiled potato. So here we have taken D as the boiled potato. Put each potato cup in the trough containing water. This is the trough which contain the water. Now keep cup A empty. See here, this cup A means the potato A is empty. Put 1 teaspoon sugar in cup B. So here we have put the sugar. Now put 1 teaspoon of salt in cup C. So salt is being kept here. Now put 1 teaspoon sugar in boiled cup D. So this is the boiled cup. Here we have kept the sugar. Now keep this set for 2 hours. After 2 hours of observation, we will find that the few changes are there. Now first question that is being asked in your question is that explain why water gathers in the hollowed portion of B and C. See here, I have marked it with the blue color. This B and C shows the gathering of the water. So reason behind is that this B and C contain the sugar and salt. So there is the difference in concentration. So water will move from the higher concentration to lower concentration. So it will move from outer to inner. See here. So this blue color represents the water. Now second question is there. Why is potato A necessary for this experiment? So this empty potato we have taken. Now question is there that why this potato A is necessary. So this potato A is necessary to compare from the other potatoes. So to compare it, we need the potato A. So potato A function as control experiment which indicate that the cavity of potato does not induce movement of water. Water does not gather in the hollowed out portion of A because it does not have a higher osmotic concentration than the cells of potato tuber. Now last question is there. Explain why water does not gather in hollowed out portion of D. See here we will find that the water is not gathering. Although we have kept the sugar here, then also the water is not being collected here. The reason behind is that when we boil the potato, the cells will die. So because the cells are not living, so there will be no exchange of water. So the answer will be potato tuber D does not have living cells. So osmosis does not occur in dead cell. Therefore, despite presence of sugar in the cavity of D, no water passes from trough through dead potato cells into the cavity of tuber. So I have given you the note of this question also. This is the question. So you write in your copy the question. Already I have explained. This is the question and this is answer. See here, first answer is sugar and salt increases osmotic concentration which result in passage of water from the trough through the cells of potato B and C into its cavity. Second question was there, why is potato A necessary for this experiment? Because potato A function as control experiment which indicates that the cavity of potato does not induce movement of water. Water does not gather in the hollowed out portion of A because it does not have a higher osmotic concentration than the cells of potato tuber. Now last question was there. Explain why water does not gather in the hollowed out portion of A and D. Potato D does not have living cells. Osmosis does not occur in dead cells. Therefore, despite presence of sugar in the cavity of D, no water passes from trough through dead potato cells into the cavity of the tuber. So children, today we have completed this chapter, the fundamental unit of life. So be prepared for the test. Next week, I'll inform you and take the test. I hope the chapter is clear to you. If you have any doubt, you can ask through the campus care or through the WhatsApp. The group WhatsApp is being made for section A, B and C. So they can contact me through that or through the campus care. Thank you.